Good afternoon, students. This is Introduction to Library Services, Module 1.2, Lecture 1.2 on Roles and Terminology in the Library. First, we're going to discuss some of the roles within the library. A professional librarian, or just a librarian, is someone who holds a master's degree in either library science or library and information studies. A professional librarian might also be called a library director, a manager, a branch manager, branch supervisor, or a specific type of librarian such as a cataloging librarian, reference librarian, or a database librarian. Recently, there have been two different master's degree programs that a librarian can hold. The first is a Master's of Library Science, which is the more traditional, older master's degree. More recently, schools have changed their programs to include Masters of Library and Information Studies, which focuses on database information and also digital information, as well as print literature such as books. Both of these are accredited by the American Library Association, and both of them are equal. A library technician is included in library support staff. This is the support staff that supports professional librarians, and they are considered the mid-tier of the library worker hierarchy. Library technicians can work in technical services or they can work in public services, and the usual training is either a diploma or an associate's degree. And library technicians have gone by several different names. There are library clerks, library assistants, library media aides, and of course library technicians. And all of these titles describe a library support staff. Library technicians can work in public services. This is a library service that works directly with the public or the patrons. In a school library, these would be the students, and in an academic library, these would be the college students. And obviously, in a public library, they would serve the entire public population. They can work in circulation, which is simply checking in and checking out materials, reference services, which is answering reference questions, reader's advisory, finding reading material for readers in the library, programming, programs such as story time and workshops and computer classes. Public relations, this would include press releases and also any material that is distributed to the public. It's very common for library technicians to work in technical services. This is sort of the behind-the-scenes aspect of libraries that you may not see if you went to your local public library. This includes cataloging, which is putting materials into the catalog, processing the materials, which is adding any external labels such as a barcode label or a spine label, acquisitions, meaning ordering materials, weeding or deselection, selecting materials to be taken out of the catalog for incorrect information or wear and tear, serials, meaning newspaper or magazine subscriptions that need to be processed, and also general preservation. This has been Roles and Terminology within the Library, Module 1.2 of Introduction to Library Services.